NASCAR adds the choose cone to road course races starting at COTA in a few weeks. Spot on, spot off. Freddie, you're shaking your head.
Spot off. Why are we doing this? Like, I get it at ovals. I know why we do it at ovals, but what road course do we go to where there's a preferred line, like a dominant line?
Sonoma.
Okay.
The left side.
The left side. So you're going to give up. So you're going to choose. You're going to both go the right side.
I might give up a row to be on the
You're
left.
so full of.
I'm telling you right now.
You're going to go. You're going to restart.
Don't beep that shit out. Let that shit fly, please. I'll take
Well,
responsibility
you just
for
added
it.
3 more.
So we come to the choose line. You're running second. The leader.
Oh, what? No, you take the front row if you're a leader.
Oh no! Like
you didn't say
that.
Are you
That's what
planning
I'm
on being
saying.
the leader
That's
there?
what I'm saying.
This is a
No,
shit
but
show.
Being a leader?
But you're going to start giving up rows mid-pack. You're not going to give
You
up
might
rows
want to
at
make
road
it more than
course.
5 laps before you worry about choosing, Freddie.
5 laps. Okay, whatever.
How many laps you got at Sonoma in the last year? So
I don't know. How many laps did we run last year? I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
wasn't it last year?
I don't think so.
Blew up or whatever.
Maybe we blew up there. Yeah. I'm sure. That was all
Oh, yeah,
Bubba's
because you were
fault.
drinking beer up there with me.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
they
I was
also
drinking
were
beer.
going back to the normal one that we're used to as well, not the.
Yeah.
So
Here's my question. There's so many questions about this. For one, why are we doing it? I don't think there's anywhere that there's such a preferred line you're going to give up rows to start, especially on the front row, because the preferred line literally changes the next corner. So, everywhere we go, it's usually a right and then a left, or, maybe 2 rights, but then you have a left at some point quickly. I don't understand why we're doing this. I don't know if the drivers asked for it or if NASCAR just, thinks it's a good idea. But, then there comes in the question, where are they putting this choose V at? Because we don't get one to go at
That's
the
the
line.
question.
We don't get one to go at the line at any of the road courses. So now are you putting it at the line so we choose the line and then we get one to go in turn 7 at Sonoma or the bus stop at Watkins Glen? We don't know that answer. Are you going to put it where we can see it or
Nope.
anybody can see it?
You're not going to be able to see it unless you're at the roval.
Yeah, so now we have all this historical data based on what lanes are preferred and what lanes, are better than the other ones, which I don't think you'll have to worry about that at road courses. But, now the spotters have, part of our job is to count these cars and let these guys know where they're going, because if you're running, to your point, if you're running 15th, the driver's not in there going, all right, looks to me like 7 went this way and 7, like they don't know. So now if we can't see it, then maybe our backup guys who haven't done it yet can't see it or can see it, but they're not used to calling it. Like, it's just so many. I don't know. I just don't understand why we're doing it. Like,
you gonna bring that IndyCar guy out of retirement, put him where the choose cone is?
Yeah. Here's my question. How many rule changes did we have over this winter?
I mean, a bunch.
A significant amount of rule changes. How many road courses have we run this year?
None.
So why are we throwing more rule changes out here? Caitlin Vincey sat on this show, and she said it's hard to keep up with all the rules. And this is why. Because we're having rule implementations coming at us all the time. And if it's safety related, I am all for it. But sometimes your bed's made and you got to lay in it. And this is the frustrating part for me is why do we constantly have rule changes? It drives me bonkers.
Let me ask you this: do they show the choose on TV?
Yes.
And they have
Their cars are going everywhere.
It is
Yeah.
it is zoomed in, and you can see guys literally diving one way or the other, and sometimes it's backwards for us because they're driving right at you, and the graphic on the screen
is the other way.
Yeah, it's opposite of like what's on the inside from what we would think. I mean, that's the way I see it anyway. But
it's just it's leave it alone. Sometimes just leave it alone.
I thought at a road course you're perfectly fine with giving the leader option on what lane he wants to choose.
So we're now choosing everywhere.
Everywhere.
There's nowhere we're not choosing.
Correct.
Well, maybe that was the thing to do from the start. But
Yeah.
if that's the case, why are we 4 races in and now you decide we're going to choose when we get to COTA? That's my problem.
Yeah, like I said, this could be something the drivers wanted. I don't know.
Well, tell them to off.
I definitely think road courses could
The tail can't wag the dog all the time.
Yeah,
I'll give the tail credit sometime, but not all the time.
They're not going to like it when we don't have somebody where they can see the choose, and because at choose it, we might be able to see it at Sonoma.
Sonoma and the Roval, I feel like will be, but like it's the same point. It's flat. It's going to be in turns. If it's at the start finish line, we can't see it at Sonoma. If it's in turn 7, it's super flat over there. I don't know that we can see it. Like, it's just
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
and then they'll be complaining when it gets messed up or
when you're back 3 rows, you didn't mean to be.
Hey guys, you got to choose.
One thing we don't need to do is run an extra lap to choose. at a road course
God,
where it
no.
takes 47 minutes to run a caution lap.
Yeah.
That's one thing they don't need to do. So they got to. I think I have confidence they'll get the procedure right. I think what your point is, what spotter is going to be where, and can they help them manage it?
If it's still so hard to say it, but like maybe it's at the start finish line and we choose there and going to go to one to go, and maybe the crew chief can see it each time.
I think we should just add a rule every week from here on for the rest of the year.
Just a new one for fun.
Yeah, one rule. Hey guys, here's this week's rule.
I was jumping back and forth between your guys' radio, and I heard, can you explain, like, the counting off, like, when you're coming to the trues? Because I heard, like, the magic number is 9. Like, what is that? Like, what does that mean?
Damn, I don't think mine was ever that high.
It means
maybe it wasn't
Freddie's
that
might
much.
have
it was
been
me
9,
for
damn.
sure, probably. It just kind of means that's our number of basically break-even point. There's a lot of times when me and Bubba do. So if we're running 13th and our number would be 6, that just means if 6 guys go one way, that means 6 have gone the other way.
It's dead even.
It's
You pick
dead
which
even,
lane
you
choice.
pick lane you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's some tracks where that number gets skewed a little bit by if the top row's 2 positions better than the bottom row or whatnot, but that basically it's like a break-even number of this.
Yeah, like if you're probably running 18th if your number's 9.
Yeah.
And then you have if your number's 9, you have lane choice. If you get 9 on the bottom, you have lane choice of top or bottom. You're not going to back up a row. And if your numbers, you just kind of figure it out like that. So.